Good morning everyone, my name is Christian, this is Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and we're playing one more week at least of The Division. As we are at the end game, we're trying to do like a few more missions around these areas. If we were to pick up missions from here, you have search and destroy missions available. Basically you get every day a few missions to do around the areas you are at. They bring you weapons, they bring you like different equipment, all types of stuff. So it could be pretty fun. I changed once again, like I'm using now the software that I'm using to record, the Radeon software that I'm using to record Napoleon Total War and Anno 1800. I think I'm gonna try to move away from OBS, at least for the moment, until I figure out more. I saw that last episode had a bit of a stuttering in certain areas, so I'm gonna try to avoid that.
I need you to check in with Commander Hector at the Secure Quarantine Center in the Tenderloin. We got 80 civilians in there, but one of them's missing. Looks like they were building an IED. I could use your eyes on the investigation.
So let's investigate.
Warning. Now we're exiting the safe area.
These endgame missions. Now I am hoping that this will work a lot better. There's still so much to learn.
Shit, we found an IED. It's in a sub-basement, some tunnel. We think it's how she got out.
Like I've been doing...
Oh shit, I think this thing's gonna...
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Agent! Agent, are you okay? Agent! Get anyone you can out of the building!
I can't!
No life signs detected.
I can't!
Oh god, we had 80 people in there. Holy Christ. Quarantine Center, you have Rikers incoming! I'm seeing a gang of Rikers well armed, coming right at you! This is no goddamn coincidence. Watch your back out there.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Oh, more chaos unleashed. Our backup have very low health. Let's try to keep them alive.
Alert. Additional
We're
hostiles
one
inbound.
tier higher on difficulty. You can see that now the enemies are level 51. Try to throw some grenades. We have some enemies right behind us. At least we have a lot of health. Okay, area secured.
Warning. Hostiles inbound on your position.
Rikers! Time to break out the new toys!
These guys, like, it's like an alliance. Like, this guy is one of those. Yeah, he has a grenade launcher. It seems like our turret will take care of him. So we just need to stay alive. Down these enemies. Good. Show off your rifle head. Just a bit more.
Agent, we need to get a handle on what the hell's going on. See if you can find anything on any of those Rikers.
Yep, we'll try to do so.
Analyzing smartphone data. GPS data identified.
Fucking smartphones. Even though you can't make calls, a lot of people still carry them around. Road's got a lot of cell towers back online. Maybe there's something useful here. Get that phone back to the base of operations, Agent. Maybe Rhodes can dig something useful out of it. He's been putting together a rig for tactical intel analysis. It's about time we use it. Damn it. We've been hitting the Rikers pretty hard and the other factions too. I knew one of them would hit back at us. I thought we'd see them coming.
They came after you hard at the academy.
Yep.
I
Well,
don't know how you made it out.
let's break down what we have here. as we are not going to use it. Maybe we can create some equipment. We'll see how things go. This is too low of a level, so I'm not gonna keep them. One good thing that you could do, depending, like here in the end game, depending on what stuff you have available, it's you can have loadouts. So this can be save slots of the different equipment and weapons that you have. Like you can change quickly between 6 types of weapons. So you can go, one will be very heavily focused on health, maybe one on being tanky, being strong, being all that. You can have another one who is focused on electronics, one who's focused on guns, maybe with different legacy items, right? With those combos. You can have all sorts of styles ready, just basically just a click away. Back here, let's take some ammo. I do need to check a few areas out. Operator pack. This is not great. We're gonna try to get a few more. Let's see. Anything at the appearance vendor? Oh, there is something. A trapper hat with sapphire. Okay. And a weapon skin. I'm not really the type that throws weapon skins on the weapons. I rarely do. I don't know, I like the more natural look to them. I could bring in this, which is not as good, but the damage difference is huge. Headshot kills with the increased signature. Weapon damage is increased by 10% for 15 seconds after using a skill when no skills are on cooldown. Yeah, it doesn't work. You know what? Let's take this one. Let's equip it. I mean, at the end of the day, the difference in gear provide us with a lot of damage. And we're gonna change this. Let's see, what do we want? Accuracy, critical hit chance and optimal range, or accuracy, critical hit damage, or stability, accuracy and headshot. I think I'm gonna take stability. Once again, do pretty much the same. Yeah, optimal range. Now we'll have a bit more range on that. And rate of fire, critical hit damage, and reload speed. Reload speed, magazine size. The magazine size here is what I want. Okay. We shall see how this goes. With this in mind, well, reach the entrance of the TOC. Yeah, this is the introduction mission. I didn't know that this was it. Like, I forgot since I've last...
Hey, Agent. I need you to check in with the new guy, Kekich, over at the terminal. He's got something big on his hands and he could use your help.
Do we go upstairs? We'll go to the terminal, I think, a bit later. But it seems like all of the missions are up there. Let's see.
Let's have a toast to our team.
I don't think we speak to Rhodes here.
Look, we both got shit to do right now.
Nope.
Agent, this is Kekich. Swing by when you get a chance. We've got these Shade tactical terminals left behind in the Dark Zone. They are loaded with heavy-duty operational data, and we need to get to that data before any rogue agents get the chance. We're gonna need your help with this one.
Okay, so it seems like we have both of the missions down here, and we'll do them. It shows us an exclamation mark here. I could go to level 3. You know what? I think I like that idea. It's going to quickly reload. But getting that extra level of challenge.
Agent, before we pulled out of the dark zone, the brass airdropped in some shade tech stations to coordinate local ops. Thing is, those tactical sites are still in there, sitting on all sorts of intel. We want it back, and so does every rogue agent in the city. We need you to get a team together and download whatever you can from those stations before someone else does.
So you have the Phoenix wallet here, and you can buy all of this cool equipment. One of the things I would recommend is that you go in through all of the tiers before you start spending cash over here. There you have the crafting, you have global events, there's all types of things that you can do. You can get special blueprints here using Phoenix coins, and thus you could craft something that's even better. There are missions down here, which we will take. You have premium vendors. This is mostly for getting like special types of gear using your special wallet, I guess. Item of the day, mercenary outfit. Yeah, you need the coin for it. There's a lot of stuff. I think we do have, yeah, we have some encrypted keys from the missions, and we can use it to buy. Like, you can get this encrypted.
That looks spectacular.
Throughout the game, so you don't need to do duplicates. Give you some parts which turn into an encrypted key, and you can see here like the different collections. I am not going to go through it now. I'm not really one who's a huge fan of this stuff, but I understand the game is at the end of the game. I could go ahead and do a mission for the last stand, but I don't want to show that off just yet.
Don't be shy.
That's mostly a multiplayer.
Agent, good. Report to the Tactical Operations Center.
And you do PvP there. It's fun if you really like the game and you want to get more in depth with it, make the builds, make really strong builds, then you can go for that. It's like PvP, there's team deathmatch.
Agent, so this is the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center. I figured we could use a spot away from all the civs we got upstairs to plan and stage operations. Every intel feed we got, I patched into the system down here and put together the bandwidth to analyze the raw data. If there's any tactical intel to squeeze from this shit, I'll find it. Speaking of which, bring that smartphone over to the ops panel.
Okay.
Readings indicate this area
So
is safe.
here is the underground section of the game. You go like in special missions here.
This is the operations panel. Nice and shiny. Helps plan our next priorities. That smartphone you picked up off of that Riker, there's a GPS fragment on here. So now we know where they came from. And it's no surprise that vermin like the sewers.
Yeah, that's the underground vendor. You have some sealed caches. I don't know how to buy. Oh look, you create an operation here, like you put it together. You do custom operation. You can do matchmaking as well. What type of difficulty you'll take? Well, it really depends on a few things. Right, but you need to unlock it as you must complete the end in New York operation. So this is the mission, the quest mission, I guess you would say. Yeah, we're gonna go with normal. How much you go deeper, it will have like different phases. So you finish a level and then you do another one and another one. Once you die in this mode, I think that's how it works. Once you die, you just lost the entire thing. So you have to stay alive. Or something along those lines. Did you? Let's just go through a mission. This is extra bonuses, like extra difficulty in a sense, and it will offer you more experience, and then you confirm your operation. I think I'm...
Good thing about having the base of operations here is we got a massive rail network right beneath our feet. I finally got a couple of cars operational. That's how you're gonna get around. Nice work on my part, if I do say so myself.
I think I am talking sideways, basically. It's not exactly... Like, I haven't played in a while, and maybe I'm remembering it wrong. I'm not sure that dying stops the mission, but it can be
Warning.
so
Now
difficult that
leaving
you
the safe
repeat.
area.
So what do we do here? Well, you go through the mission and you're trying to do different objectives. They give you objectives at random. And there are stories underground to be found, like for the people who moved
You're
underground.
nearing the Rikers location, Agent. Getting out of comms range. The deeper you go, the harder time I'll have keeping track of you. Good luck in there.
So it's a bit of a puzzle. It's fun. It's quick. As I said, there's a story to be discovered and good gear to be found as well. It can be challenging. Speaking of which,
Man, something's happened that's never happened to me before. I woke up in the middle of the night because I was hungry, and my stomach was hurting so bad, like it was eating itself. I think all the times in my life I walked in the kitchen and bitched to Mom about being hungry because I hadn't eaten anything in 3 hours. Shit, I had no idea what hungry meant. But this, I haven't eaten anything in 2 days. I'm starting to look at pigeons in a whole new light. It's scary. Makes me start thinking about what happened to those guys who disappeared.
there's this one to get me down on skills.
Jamming device. Don't let up. Jamming device disabled.
This weapon packs a punch. It feels strong. However, it also feels wild. Basically, the stability isn't there. And I think without the modifiers that we've added in, it would feel even worse. And I'm not sure the accuracy is as strong either. I felt like the bullets were flying slightly off target. At least on full auto. Maybe I should do burst damage, but yeah, I think I'm gonna put a turret down there and I'm gonna try to break this. Disruption turret basically stops your skills.
Area secure.
And we're on normal difficulty.
Alert. Now detecting hostiles.
As you know from the other missions,
Alarm detected.
or as you can assume, alarms bring more debris. Basically, we're doing now like the story part of this mission. And this is not as difficult as it can be. You'll get a lot more modifiers later on and you will lose. You'll lose a lot. You'll fight all sorts of bosses, all sorts of combinations of enemies. Sometimes it can become really difficult. But at the end of the day, that's the fun of it. Get yourself a good build, put it to the test, try to win on your own or with a team, get the best gear out there, and then go into PvP maybe, or do other types of quests. Like, I'll show you a game mode, and I think I'll do it at the end of the week, on Friday. I will show you a game mode where you're playing for survival and you're playing PvP. I'm hoping the waiting lists aren't bad, because I don't know how the game changed in the last years, but it seems, at least for the weekend, it's looking pretty well.
The end is nigh. clever.
Was here when we moved in. These the goods?
All yours. Don't start the party until you hear a real big bang.
You smell like division. What's your con?
Sounds like you don't trust me.
Fuck no, I don't trust you. But I like what you're offering. I just know there's no such thing as a free lunch.
No catch. It's just that it's a whole new world now, and we all have to make new friends. Have fun with those.
Alert. Hostiles detected.
We're going up there? I think we have to go up there.
I killed that guard when I left. And I wish I would have killed more.
Yeah. The weapon feels a bit weird. That one can go too long though.
Object located. Warning. Incoming hostiles.
And we have it here and there. We're gonna move on to that situation. I hope this doesn't get copyrighted. It's not like it's super deep, so but you never know.
Warning. Have detected heavily armored hostile approaching.
Yeah, look at it. Okay. Managed to take the grenade off. I'm gonna try to put down. Put down a turret there. Try to take this guy out. Okay.
You copy? You gotta be near an exit because your signal's clearing up. Whatever you found down there, we need it back at the TOC ASAP.
Okay. Rank level 3 at the underground. Underground cache. And at the end of the mission there's always one of these, which can provide you with some of the best gear that you can find in the game as rewards, depending on the difficulty and everything else. And that's the basic idea of Underground, just giving you quick missions. You don't have to run around the map, you don't have to do anything like that. You just go on these quick missions, you modify them as you
Got
see
those
fit.
Well, if I'm reading this data right, and I always fucking do, we're in a world of shit. There's more people moving around beneath Manhattan than I thought possible. But worse than roaches. We need you back out there gathering more intel.
Yeah.
The TOC is at your disposal, Agent. The way I see it, we need more tactical intel. Can't make bricks without clay and all that shit. Everything you learn and every threat you deal with down there is gonna make us safer.
Agent, the intel you've gathered is pretty fucking illuminating. Got a lot of people hiding down in all those tunnels, thinking nobody's gonna find them. And they got a lot of secrets, just like you Division types. But if you keep getting me info, they'll figure it out in the end.
Okay, look, more skill power, we can get some more ammo capacity. This way, if your primary and secondary weapon is of the same category, they share the free talent. All talent requirements are ignored for all weapon talents. This could be great. Well, health regen, weapon damage. So you can see like how this, like you can fully customize your character and do more of these. I'm not gonna show more of it today. At the end of the day, this is missions, and I feel like these are the type of missions that you will explore on your own. If you really like the game, as I said, just wait for a sale, wait for an event, pick it up. And I'm sure it's not that expensive anymore. Maybe you'll get it somewhere at around $5, maybe $10. Depending on the sale, because most of...
Agent, before we pulled out of the dark zone, the brass airdropped in some shade tech stations to coordinate local ops. Thing is, those tactical sites are still in there, sitting on all sorts of intel. We want it back, and so does every rogue agent in the city. We need you to get a team together and download whatever you can from those stations before someone else does. Hey.
Yeah. Well, let's go here for a second.
I hear the police academy was a setup. First things first. I need you and
Let's get back to it, Agent.
Yeah, and the rest of the game is for you to explore.
Morning.
I'm just gonna go through this side of the world, like trying to show the missions, to show the game, to show that it's still worth picking it up. And apparently there are still some people playing it, which means that you probably have access to most of the content at least.
Agent, you're needed at Camp Clinton over on the West Side Piers. Make your way here as soon as you can.
Hey, Camp Clinton it is then.
Warning. You are exiting the safe area.
Seems like we can't really teleport ourselves over there, but we could explore the city.
Get the hell out.
That would be bad. So much area in here to explore. Let's pick one of these phone conversations.
God has a plan for us.
Well, sure, but it's 5 in the morning.
It's later than you think, Gary. Don't you see? The signs are all around.
What are you... You're saying this is a...
God is knocking on your door right now. Are you gonna answer?
What? I mean, Luis, is that you out there? Why is your face covered? Are you sick?
Okay. I guess some people are like that too. It shows the different sides of this entire situation. Different people having different beliefs.